Your town.
Your club.
Your community.
I'm really proud of the fact that we're actually a club that provides opportunities for everybody and anybody within the community, of any age, of any ability.
Maidenhead United is historic in the global history of the game. First of all, because it was formed in 1870 when there were just fewer than maybe 20, 30 clubs in the whole world.
We'd all love to see Maidenhead United grow. I think to set the right foundations for this club, we can see the stadium, it needs some work.
We've actually reached a place where really, we're at capacity in terms of the facilities that are available for us, not only in terms of our competitive football, but more importantly in terms of our community.
The town and its following deserves the right footprint and the right stature of club.
We always want to play in the best facilities to help us with our football, and say it's so well supported. We'd obviously want the fans to feel as comfortable as possible when they're coming to support the team.
The big issue for us really is we've been built around, and I think that creates massive challenges for us in terms of access, which makes it very difficult for us to come up with any realistic and sensible proposals for the redevelopment of York Road. We've taken time to engage and listen to the local authority in terms of what their concerns were about our previous proposal. And I think the big thing that's different is the scale of the development. So we're very much looking at a smaller footprint ground, which still meets our needs in terms of delivering a Football League compliant football ground. But we are looking at a separate location to build the additional sort of training facilities that we need for the club. So our plan is to build a new football ground here at the back of Braywick Park. We're looking at a 5,000 to 5,500 capacity stadium with 2,000 seats. One of the key things around Braywick is that it's close to the town centre. It's only 6 or 7 minutes walk from the station. I also think that sort of linking back to the history of the club, when the club started out, it wasn't just Maidenhead Football Club that was located at York Road. It was a number of different sports clubs. There was tennis clubs there was bowls clubs there were cricket clubs there. And I guess that's another thing that makes Braywick such a good place for us, because it actually takes us back to our roots in the location which is now the hub for sports and recreation for local residents. One of the concerns previously was around the traffic impact, getting access from the front of Braywick. One of the advantages of the location at the back of Braywick means is that we can create a separate alternative access, which will only be used for matchday players and staff. It also provides us with a fantastic opportunity to take advantage of the existing car parking provision from the Vickers Way car park. And so there's an additional benefit to the council there really, in terms of the fact that we can provide them with additional use for those facilities and obviously additional revenue as a result of that. Alongside that, we can then use the money to be able to invest not only in the ground, but also in the context of the new facilities that we're looking for the wider community. So we're looking at a hybrid pitch, which is a pitch that has a mix of grass and AstroTurf within it. What that enables us to do is it means that we can play more games on the pitch, and therefore meet the wider needs of the club. So not only the men's first team, but in terms of the women's team and our development teams. And so there'll be more community use of the ground in terms of competitive football. And there'll also be more community use in terms of kind of the ancillary facilities that are at the ground. This will provide us with the space really to continue to focus on how we add value in terms of supporting the well-being of our community. Our ambition over the next period of time with the new facilities is to almost double our social value and social impact to the community. And so we're looking to get to a place where we're annually delivering £10 million worth of social value as a result of all of the football and wider wellbeing and community activities that we're delivering.
If the football club is growing, and as we see the football club growing, then we can grow further within the community. We can support further members across the borough, whether that's people that are coming to the football club itself or across our community.
I think that Maidenhead United is very important to the town's economy because naturally it brings a lot of supporters into the day who not only come to the ground but then will go and have a drink afterwards, spend money in the local shops, eat in the local restaurants, and also it promotes Maidenhead as a good place to live.
And what this also does is it secures a wider investment in community sport, which is not just about football. So as part of this proposal, we're looking to improve and upgrade the athletics facility, which is at Braywick, which is something that's been on the table as being needed for an extended period of time, and the council are now going to deliver that through this project. We're very much committed to using this as an opportunity to improve, I guess, the sustainability and the biodiversity at Braywick. So there's a very clear commitment from us to make sure that we add value in that respect. One of the things that we're considering is how we might look to extend the nature reserve into Braywick. There's certainly an area behind the leisure centre at the moment which could benefit from some improvement in terms of its biodiversity and environmental provision, and we're looking to work with environmental groups and the council to see how that can be improved and how that amenity can be bettered for the benefit of local people. One of the rationales in terms of moving the location from the front of Braywick to the back of Braywick was because there were serious concerns around the visual impact of a stadium on the road front. And so by moving it back to this location, it enables us to be far more sympathetic in terms of sort of the overall visual impact of what the ground might look like in the context of Braywick Park.
The ground is owned in trust, and it has been pretty much since the club bought it in about 1921.
Substitution for the Magpies, the 23rd minute, your appreciation.
There are currently 3 trustees, all supporters of the club, and they are committed to protecting the sports aspects of the club, the sports ground for the people of Maidenhead. So therefore, should the ground move, that protection will remain on the ground. None of the trustees would profit from the sale of the ground, and indeed they would have a commitment and responsibility to maintain that sports ground for the people of Maidenhead.
We know that not everybody is going to be immediately supportive of our proposals. Over the next period of time, we will be undertaking some very comprehensive engagement. The opportunity for residents to come and speak to us, to tell us their ideas, to tell us their concerns, but also to tell us what they might like to see as a result of development.
Sometimes change is really important to enable success. As a club, it's what we need. We need the right infrastructure, set the right foundations.
The ground move is a starting point to enable us to make sure that we have the facilities to enable the club to continue to grow.
My vision for the club, I always say Football League, because it would be lovely to see us in the Football League. But do you know what? To be able to play at the highest level we can, to watch the whole club flourishing and doing that on the long term is the most important thing.
Your town, your club, your community.
Your town, your club, your community.
Your town,
Your club.
Your community.
your town, your club.
Your community.